Hi there, this is the iPhone 11 review. As you see here, we have the iPhone 11 64GB model. Inside the iPhone box, we have the iPhone. This is a very sleek design, which also has the dual camera, and as you can see, just your usual Apple logo. But what Apple has changed this year, as due to previous models, they would have the iPhone and the model number here, but they just have your usual two symbols at the bottom. So inside the Apple box, we have just your usual stuff that comes in your package. 2 seconds. So here we have just the hello, just different features which we have. So we have the Face ID, different features which you can use your side button with, tips, tap to wake up your screen, and again, this iPhone doesn't have the home button, so you swipe up from home to access. On the back here we hold the side button in to power off and to get into the SOS for emergency calls. With this, it also says that it has the wireless charging, but again, Apple didn't bring in the wireless charger, which is very disappointing. Another thing, they give you just your usual two Apple symbols, which is a bit big to be on your screen, but if you want, you can have it on your screen. Again, just your SIM adapter to take your SIM out and in, and again, just your wee handy guide for features of the phone. Just about your battery, charging, your Apple warranty, medical device if you want to add that in, and just your use restrictions. So now we go over here, inside the box they have just your usual lightning cable Apple earphones. Nothing's changed this year, just the exact same. And again, just your lightning cable. But with the newer iPhones 11s, they have upgraded to USB-C. Here we also have just your usual Apple plug, and as you can see, shows you your Apple symbol. Just take off the cellophane, put your charger in, and you're ready to go. So the different features the iPhone has a very thin body. Just your usual charger goes in here, your side button, your lock button, and again the SIM adapter is now down the bottom, which is a lot more easier. So the new features Apple have brought in is the A13 chip, which helps the phone run a lot smoother, and it also has quick take video. With this, it also has the Dolby Vision audio, which makes your music and videos sound more like a TV and sound clearer to use. I found this phone very easy to set up and follow, but due to me having iPhones before and being an IT manager, it's very self-explanatory to me. As you can see, I've already set my phone up. So with this, I would just swipe it up and I've got all my applications, as you can see above. The weight of the iPhone is just the usual. It's like the iPhone X. It's just a wee bit heavier. Not much. Still your sleek design. It weighs in. It's 6.14 ounces, which is 174 grams. But the iPhone 11 weighs in just above that. With it being in your pocket, I wouldn't see much problem with it weighing it down. The camera and picture quality on iPhone 11 is by far the best camera Apple have put on their iPhone. So I would like to take the time to thank Apple personally for the time, money and thought they have put in to upgrading their camera. With this, it's a dual camera, So I'll just give you a wee show of the camera. So I actually have glitter on my wall, so I'll take this and I'll be able to zoom it in. And they do pick up really well with the glitter. I find it hard myself to see the glitter, but the iPhone's camera has picked it up really well. The graphics on the iPhone 11 is a lot better compared to Apple's older devices, especially with the 6.1 display. It also comes with Dolby Vision and HDR12, which is like watching 1080p videos like you watch on a regular TV like myself. Mine's a smart TV and it has 4K just like the iPhone itself. So I will just get into just a wee YouTube video just randomly, and we'll actually just look at another iPhone 11 review. So with the sound, that's the sound right up, really high.
For a fast and easy checkout,
But we'll turn it down.
with no setup fees, no hidden charges, and no locking contracts.
So with
Just
this,
clear, simple pricing
you
for
can
your
check
business.
for the quality,
Discover more at
and we'll change the
isotope.com.
quality to 1080p to see if the iPhone, if
Hey,
what
what's up,
Apple
guys?
says
Will here
can
for
really
GZM
pick up the
The
1080p.
iPhone 11 is the cheapest
So
model
this is
of the 11
1080p,
series,
no
and the
buffering,
successor to last year's 10R. What's been upgraded since last year?
and
Compared to the Pro
it's
versions,
picked up
what sorts of
really well.
trade-offs would you have to live
Really
with?
clear
Let's
images.
find out in our full review.
Don't see much problem with it. That's it zoomed right in.
Looks-wise, the iPhone 11
No
doesn't bring many
buffering,
surprises.
even when you
It's
try
quite
and
similar
hold in a
appearance
wee
to
bit.
last. What is going on, everyone? My name is Jason. and
Different
this is the
reviews.
iPhone 11 and 11 Pro.
Moving it up. See if it buffers.
Can now shoot
And
4K
it's picked
video,
up really
both
well.
have cinema stabilization, and yes, both can shoot slow fees, if that's your thing.
The iPhone 11 has also improved with the download speed where you will download an application. So I'll come on here and I'll download something like Madden, just for instance. I'll get this. With the new iPhones, it is just an install, but I'm just going to have to cover this to put my password in. So now I've put my password in, I'll sign in, and that's it. So with this is a really high megabytes to download. This is the 6.1.2 version, and the size is 135.1 megabytes. So this could take quite a while to download due to how high megabytes the camera is, but as you can see, it is going really well. I don't really have the fastest of internets myself, but due to the 13 chip, that has downloaded really well. So we'll just jump right in and we'll set it up and see what the graphics is like. But I don't see much problem with the graphics. The graphics looks really well, nothing out of place, and it's really good picture. So with this, there is no buffering, so you could get into one icon, out the other, without any problems. Again, Facebook. Again, just random apps. Press OK. Swipe off it, then go back into the game, and again, picks up exactly where you left off without any problems. Just to go ahead, I don't want to set up an account now. Okay, it's wanting us to set up an account, but as you can see, there was no buffering with this. I would say the application took about 15-20 seconds to download there, as you can see yourself. So I would highly recommend getting this. I use this for a Microsoft Word and stuff for in meetings, because you can just come in here. 2 seconds, sorry. You can come in here and you can just airdrop icons. So within my workplace, I'm actually able to connect to my MacBook with my phone and put up the report or whatever is needed for the meeting, which is very useful, and it's very fast if you're in a rush for meetings. The new iPhone 11, as you can see, has a very sleek and slim design, which is topped off with a fantastic colours, which come in black, green, yellow, purple, product red, and the one I'm holding in my hand, which is white. Apple have definitely upgraded with the design this year, with the super strong front and back. I would say this is very useful. You can drop it. I wouldn't want to drop it just in case, but I wouldn't see any problem with Apple having this feature. Very nice, sleek design. You've got your 2 speakers at the bottom, your 2 screws, your charging cable, and again your 2 cameras and your flash or torch. But for me, due to not really a big fan of cases, due to Apple very, very perfectly put in the effort this year and made the glasses one of the strongest due to other iPhones. But for me, as I was saying, I don't really like phone cases, so I wouldn't use one personally. But if you're someone who likes the security and feels like they need a case for the extra security, then that would be totally up to you to buy one. But from my experience, I wouldn't say you would need phone cases with this. So this is the iPhone 11 review. Thanks very much, and I hope you like it. Any other questions? Apple have a really good website detailing everything, their camera, your battery, everything that you need. But with the battery, charges within about half an hour and lasts about 16 to 17 hours. But with Apple say online that it lasts a lot longer, but unfortunately Apple, you have lied on your own website, because from my own experience I would not say it lasts that long. I use mine for a lot of work, media, videos, and I quite like to listen to music on the go, and with that it does last 17 hours with music, but it can last up to 26 hours of just talk time on this phone. But with Apple, again, they say it lasts a lot longer, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have, as you can see right now, I'm trying to obviously show you, but I am actually using an iPhone 7 Plus at the minute. So the comparison on this is very, very different. The camera picture is a lot better than this. I know I'm using this to video, but unfortunately I didn't have any other resources to video this on, so I'm having to use the iPhone 7 Plus. But with this, as you saw yourself, I'll just show you again. With the camera, it's picking up everything, and it's picking up even this in very, very good detail. So you can zoom right in and it picks everything up, very rare. And look, as you can see, unfortunately I do have a few marks on it, but Apple's camera has definitely picked that up really, really well. Something even an eye sometimes wouldn't be able to see, but with the camera it has really picked it up. Also, again, with the videos are really relatively good. Wouldn't see much problem. It's picking it up really well again, and it's picking up the glitter on the wall really well. So let's just play that back. As you can see, absolutely outstanding camera. Highly recommend buying this device. Without a second thought, I would definitely buy this, and I would definitely recommend it to friends and family. And you would not give it a miss. One of Apple's better qualities. So again, I would just like to thank Apple for definitely putting the effort in this year with their new iPhones. So I think that should be everything relatively covered. But any other questions, as I was saying, it is definitely on Apple's website. And if you're like myself, I really like to do a lot of research before buying devices and rushing into anything. But with this, I did some research. I've got friends with this phone and they highly recommended it. And I know why, due to having this phone. And I'm glad I didn't back out and not go with this. So I would highly recommend. Any questions, again, on the website. Thanks very much. I think that's all. My name is Daniel, and this is my iPhone 11 review. Thank you.